everyone, welcome to our first episode on AWS. I'm Kulesh and I'll be joining throughout this course to teach you about AWS. So, the first thing you need to know is why to learn AWS. So, the reasons are it's one of the largest computing platforms in the world, one of the largest cloud computing platforms as a matter of fact, and a large number of companies are outsourcing their IT to AWS. And there are many AWS certification courses requested by the cloud certificates in the job descriptions throughout the software engineering world. And as a matter of fact, Forbes say that the top 8 IT certifications are known as AWS, and it's about $125,000 or more than that. And there are yet still a lesser number of AWS certified professionals, which make the demand very high in the software engineering world. There are many available AWS certifications. I'm teaching you all to learn about the Associate Level Solutions Architect certificate course in this series. You might be wondering what AWS certification is right for you. To answer this question, you'll need to consider your role and honestly evaluate your existing level of experience and knowledge across various areas of technical and cloud expertise. AWS offers 4 categories of certifications, where 3 corresponds to the amount of experience you have with AWS Cloud, and for specialty certification and the specialty certification for the amount of recommended experience that varies by certification. Okay, so the certification types are foundational, associate, professional and specialty. In the foundational certification course is recommended for experienced AWS engineers who have learned it for lesser than 1 year, and the associate is good for people with 1 to 2 years of experience in the AWS field. And next, the professional level examination is good for people who've done 2 or more years of experience in the software engineering cloud platform. And specialty type varies. It can be either lesser than 1 year, 3 to 4 years or more than that, or lesser than that. Compared to other exam certifications, this is one of the hardest in the AWS certification courses. It's not just me who says that there are many types of AWS certification courses. As a matter of fact, it's in the AWS site that they say there are many courses like this. Professional, associate, foundational and specialty certifications come in different kinds of aspects. The foundational is for cloud practitioners. It's one of the most basic level examinations in this AWS world. Anyone with the knowledge in techie or with experience of more than 1 or 2 years can answer to this type of exams. I am focusing on the associate level exam to associate level solutions architect exam to help you pass it and to become an outstanding individual in the software engineering world. As a matter of fact, there are 3 types of associate level examinations: the solutions architect, and system ops administrator and developer. After passing those, you can go out to the professional levels examinations like the AWS Solutions Architect Professional and DevOps Engineer Professional. Among these, there are other things also. There's a specialty type examinations also. If you are good at foundational, associate, professional, and even have passed it or can be able to pass it, can try out the specialty courses like the advanced networking specialty, security specialty, machine learning specialty, Alexa Skill Builder, Data Analytics and Database Specialty. I suggest you first do the associate level examination by joining throughout this course with me, and if you are more interested, you can yet do the foundational course as well. You can finish the crowd practitioner and follow on with the associate level examination, professional and specialty examinations. It's your choice. But the easiest one is to go to the associate level examination, because you can use only a lesser amount of money on the associate course, because if you pay for the foundational, you will have to pay for the foundation and the associate for the both exams, and it will be troublesome for you. So I suggest you first start with the associate level examination for the solutions architect. If you are too interested in and want to get the cloud practitioner certificate, you should start with the cloud practitioner certification course. So it's a choice for you all to make. So I'll be teaching you all in this course about the Solutions Architect Associate exam, and I'll be training you all to face this exam and pass it with high colors, and to gain a career in the Amazon Associate exam. So I hope you will be joining with me till the end of this course. Alright, so here's the example for the AWS site. I have taken a screenshot from the AWS Amazon Web Service site. It also tells about all the examiners which I've told you beforehand. Here, it's not just me who says that there are exams like this. As a matter of fact, they are in the AWS universe. I'm not just saying this. I say this by experience. I'm not telling you to believe that it's just me who's telling this, but I have proof to say to you that these exams are there in the AWS world. So the foundational, professional, associate and specialty exams are there in the AWS platform. So the foundation course will take about only to the cloud practitioner foundation course will take you up to 6 months of training to achieve it. And for the professional one, no, for the associate one, it will take more than or lesser than 1 year. And for the professional, it will take more than 2 years of experience to do it. And the specialty will take more years or lesser than that. It depends on your attitude and how you understand things and how you follow and train and try to excel at your work. It's about your experience, and it is about trying harder to fulfill your goal. I suggest you to join throughout with me during this course and enhance your abilities in the AWS side. So I'll suggest you to start learning from here on throughout this course and watch all these videos, and to correspond with me and ask questions and learn more from me throughout this course. So I hope you will join with me throughout this course. Alright, the AWS Trained and Certification, the AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate Exam Guide will be shown by me here. Alright, the AWS Solutions Architect exam takes a duration of 130 minutes. Whoa, that's a lot of time, right guys? The scenarios are based on multiple choice examples, and the number of questions will be 65, and the pass mark will be 72%. That means 720 from 1000 marks. And the AWS Solutions Architect exam holder will have it valid for 3 years. And the cost can be vary, but it can be from $150 to for more than that. I'm teaching this course in the year 2023. So if you are joining from after that, after this year or later on or in this year, remember that the cost can vary and that you might have to pay a bit more than the suggested amount. And after that, the renewable price is half of the exam price. So you will have to renew your exam after 3 years. If you are doing the exam once, you have to do it another time in about 3 years. So that means after 3 years, if you win this exam this time, and you have to finish it again after 3 more years, the renewable price will be lesser than half of that of the exam price later on in after 3 years. The AWS Certification Solutions Architect exam is intended for individuals who perform in solutions architect roles. The exam validates a candidate's ability to use AWS technologies to design solutions based on the AWS well architected framework. So the exam also validates a candidate's ability to complete the following tasks: to design solutions, design architectures, and to review existing solutions and determine improvements. So the target candidate description. The target candidate should have at least 1 year of hands-on experience on a designing cloud platform. The exam content. Response types are: there are two types of questions on the exam: the multiple choice and the multiple response ones. The multiple choice examples has one correct response and three incorrect responses, also known as distractors. After that, there's multiple response, which has two or more correct responses out of 5 or more response options. You would have to select one or more responses that best complete the statement or answer the question. And you have to remember that there are 15 unscored questions that do not affect your score. So the AWS collects information about candidates who perform unscored questions to evaluate these questions for further use as scored questions. These unscored questions are not identified on the exam. Okay, the exam results. The AWS certification is a pass or fail exam. You must remember that at all cost. The exam is scored against the minimum standards established by AWS professionals who follow certification industry best practices and guidelines. Your result of the exam are reported as scale from 100 to 1000. The minimum passing score is 720 and it's not that difficult to perform. Your score report could contain a table of classifications of the performance at each section level. This information provides general feedback about your exam performance. The exam uses a compensatory scoring model, which means that you do not need to achieve a passing score in each section. You need to pass only the overall exam. Each section of the exam has specific weighting, so some sections have more questions and others have less. The table contains general information. The table here contains general information that highlights strengths and weaknesses. Use caution when interpreting section level feedback. Candidates who pass the exam will not receive this additional information. So the content outline is this. There are 4 domains. First domain is the design secure architectures, which scores 30% of the exam. Then the second one is design resilient architectures, which contain 26% of the exam. And later on is the third one is design high performing architectures, which contains 24% of the exam. And the last one, the design cost optimized architectures, which contains 20% of the exam. Overall, these domains are calculated as 100%, as calculated at 100%. So the hardest one can't be determined from these. It's a matter of experience and choice and hard work and dedication that will bring you to success in passing at least 3 domains out of the exam. Don't worry guys, I'll be teaching with my best interest and happiness to pass you throughout this exam. So the solutions architect exam is like this guys. So I'll be teaching you as much as possible to answer these questions and to give you a passing score. Don't worry if you're not dedicated, talented, or you don't or lazy, or if you are lazy. I'll be helping you all to enhance your abilities throughout this course. I'll be building up your character and helping you to pass this exam as with the best results as possible. I learned from one of my best teachers about this course, and now I'm teaching on behalf of him. I'm very thankful for him, and I'll be helping you guys with my whole heart to find the solution and the end for this exam. So let's meet in the next video, and this is the end for this video, and I'll be coming up with a practical lesson in the next video. Until then, goodbye guys, and thank you.